This is the best male physique in the world. 6 foot tall, with wide shoulders and a small waist. You know, like, you look at Arnold or Lee Haney, wow, yeah, I get it. That's the ultimate male physique. But if you took the guys that are Mr. Olympia now, and you show that to a member of the public and say, that is the ultimate male physique. Well, hold on, he's only like 5'4" or something, isn't he? And he's like a fridge. How is that possible?
And well, on that statement, Mr. Derek, Mr. Olympia, begs to disagree. He says that we live in a different epoch, a different era, and this is the best time for bodybuilding, implying that today's level is better than that of Dorian Yates, or maybe that of Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, and Jay Cutler. Good Lord, do I disagree. On this one, I'm totally incensed with Mr. Dorian Yates. Look at him. Let's take a look at the back, shall we? The back makes you or breaks you. Good Lord, Derek, what have you been consuming? Please aware me. You don't belong to the same planet, same galaxies, baby, please, as this guy. You see, we're all gonna die one day, either hell or heaven. I know that you're a believer in God, but in Judgment Day, we're gonna all gather humans and will say that nobody had a better back than Dorian Yates. And you wanted to compare yourself with this guy here. Are you okay, pal? No, you don't belong to the same conversation. Look at that. This is the Shadow Yates, a devilish kind of back. You don't stand a chance with him. Frankly, if you competed with him any year, you will not even place in the top 6 in my reckoning. Different epoch, different ball game, right? But they were just better than you guys nowadays. Believe you me, been there. You were probably not born back then, right? I can attest to that. The level now is definitely lackluster. It's not saluted. Hell, even your coach agrees with me. Look at him. He says you stand no chance versus, obviously, Dorian Yates or Ronnie Coleman. Please take a read. This is Chris Acito, your coach. Last time I checked, he agrees with me. That's it. And when we compare it to Kevin, same thing. What about Phil Heath? No, absolutely no chance, pal. So deal with it. Different epoch, agreed. But definitely you stand no chance versus Dorian Yates, versus Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and certainly not versus Phil Heath, man. That being said, please do answer me. Whatever you're consuming, I want some, because it gives you some proper illusions, with all due respect. Saluted be.
See, like, I've been hearing all this stuff about this, like, PMMA stuff on, like, some random podcasts, like...
Bro. Don't even get me started, bro. For real. Bro, okay, so the reason why I don't even talk or, like, address things that are in the public from other people, especially these podcasters, is because, like, if I had to address everything that's said about me, I would be, like, constantly, every week, having to, like, defend myself. Oh no, that's not true. Like, I don't have to go and just every time somebody says something about me, like, defend myself. This time I feel like they've crossed the line, actually, because it's like, you're not just hurting me, you're hurting our bodybuilding community. And there's a lot of people that are young guys who are getting, like, false information, right? If I thought whenever I was starting out and I wanted to be a bodybuilder that I had to take something like that or do these different things, honestly, I don't even know what that is. I swear to you, I don't even know what that is. If I thought that I had to do something like that to be where I am today, I would probably not even be a bodybuilder. Now, if people want to do it or whatever, I don't care what other people do. I just know what I'm willing to do and not willing to do. And that's one thing that I'm not willing to do and not wanting to do, and I'm not even interested in it. So, no, I don't do that. I think it's right for me to address it and be like, look, you don't have to do these things to be Mr. Olympia, to be an IFBB pro, and to be a great bodybuilder.
Dear me, people, oftentimes we speculate about Kai Green being robbed versus Phil Heath. But what if it was the other way around? I give you 2010 Arnold Classic. Look at that. Phil Heath placed second and Kai won. To this day, in my opinion, it should have been the other way around. This was the last time Phil Heath lost versus Kai. He was already very good. We already saw him few weeks after this one in Mr. Olympia, where he was marvelous. also placed second to Jay Cutler. But this was the very first time we were all impressed rather tremendously with Phil. That to remember, few months before this shape, he was sick in 2009 Miss Olympia. Came back here about 10 to 15 pounds heavier, and he did not miss his shape, right? I shall come back to put a video, him versus Kai. I had Phil winning, yet, you know, the prize was given to Kai. Kai will not salute me for this, but I had Phil winning here. He was just amazing. Very first time, he shocked us all. There we go. Arnold did not give him the prize, but he should have won in my reckoning. Look at that. It was already good. I salute the background back then. Simple. Just dark and black, not like today. Look at him. He was rolling with Hanny Rambod, and he fixed everything. Can you imagine that the back was a weakness merely 2 years before the show, in 2008? He fixed it. This was the gift. And this was technically the very beginning of the reign of this guy. He will reign supreme on the throne of bodybuilding for 8 years. It was a sight to be seen. Look at the triceps. It was still fresh and young. Absolutely proper. Midsection was sublime at that time. Look at the roundness, just bubbles upon bubbles everywhere. As I said before, Phil Heath is like a bodybuilder on steroids. That's how good he is. He oversized every single muscle group, just bellies upon bellies on a daily basis, baby, please. Look at the roundness on the arms. Freaking forearms, they have bellies. Absolutely salute. This guy was a legend. Look at the bubbles. Looks like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z's, baby, please. And that's what time it is. Wow. Haha. He should have won versus Kai. Kai will not salute me for this, but in my reckoning, I had Phil winning this show. So yes, Phil was also robbed versus Kai. What say you people? What's up, peeps? This is Jimmy. Actually, this was Jimmy when we started from New York. He is a firefighter. He had a mild fluffiness issue, the usual. Anyway, we're not even done yet, but his progress is rather stupendous. Look at him. Looks like a totally different person. Fluffiness is gone. And from now on, I guarantee you this is not even close to the final version. We're just refeeding since merely a week. This gentleman will be a sight to be absolutely seen. Proper, isn't it? It really is.